and welcome to Book Morning Coffee, your audiobook for morning, where each sunrise brings a moment of stillness, reflection, and quiet awakening. This video is part of our 15 Wisdom Journey through the Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. 15 gentle mornings to help you remember who you truly are. And today, we've come to the final message wisdom has in 5. Listen to your heart. It knows all things. This is the heartbeat of the entire book, and perhaps the secret of life itself. Because in a world full of noise, confusion, and endless opinions, your heart is the one compass that never lies. So, take a deep breath, and let's walk together through this final morning, guided by the quiet wisdom within. To listen to your heart sounds simple, but few truly do it. Most people listen to fear, to logic, to the voices of others. But the heart speaks a different language, not of reason, but of truth. Your heart doesn't shout, it whispers. It doesn't demand, it invites. It doesn't argue, it simply knows. Paulo Coelho reminds us that the heart is the bridge between you and the soul of the world, between your small story and the great flow of existence. When you trust it, you align with life itself. At the end of The Alchemist, Santiago has traveled far through deserts, dangers, and doubt. He searched the pyramids, followed omens, and met the alchemist himself. But his greatest discovery is this. The treasure he was looking for was buried where his journey began, beneath the same tree where he had his first dream. Only now, he has new eyes, a new heart, a new knowing. He realizes that the treasure was never just gold, it was understanding, and that the truest guidance he ever received was not from maps or stars, but from his own heart. It had been speaking to him all along. The heart doesn't speak in words. It speaks in feelings, in the quiet pull toward what feels alive, honest, and peaceful. Sometimes it says, go. Sometimes it says, stay. Sometimes it says nothing, and in that silence, you learn patience. But it always knows. The mind asks, will this work? The heart asks, does this feel right? And the difference between the two is the difference between surviving and living. We stop listening to the heart because it doesn't always promise comfort. It asks for truth, and truth often asks for courage. The heart will lead you into change, risk, love, forgiveness. Things that feel uncertain but lead to growth. Fear tells you to stay safe. The heart tells you to stay real. And every time you choose real over safe, your life expands. In the noise of modern life, phones buzzing, deadlines chasing, opinions shouting, it's easy to forget that you already have a compass within. When you feel lost, pause. Turn down the volume of the world and ask softly, heart, what do you know? Sometimes it answers instantly. Sometimes it takes silence to hear it again. But it always answers. Because it's connected to something much larger, what Paulo Coelho calls the soul of the world, the universal intelligence that guides everything alive. Here are 5 quiet practices to stay connected with your heart's wisdom. Begin your day in silence. Before screens, before thoughts, breathe, feel your heartbeat, and ask what it needs today. Notice what feels peaceful, not what looks perfect. Peace is the signature of alignment. Trust your first feeling. The first whisper is usually intuition. The second is doubt. Write what your heart says. Journaling turns intuition into clarity. Act, even in small ways. The heart reveals more when you move with it. Listening is only half of faith. Acting is the other half. Modern science has discovered that the heart has its own neural network. It literally thinks. It sends signals to the brain that shape emotion, clarity, and intuition. In ancient wisdom, the heart was never seen as a pump, but as a portal, a bridge between the human and the divine. So when Paulo Coelho says, the heart knows all things, He's not being poetic, he's being precise. Your heart is the antenna of your soul. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart. Ask yourself, what have I been ignoring? Feel the pulse beneath your fingers. Steady, patient, ancient. That rhythm is older than your fears. Your heart has survived every heartbreak, every disappointment, every storm, and it's still beating. That means life still trusts you, so trust it back. From the first wisdom to this one, the Alchemist has been a circle, not a straight line. It began with a dream. It moved through fear, faith, failure, and love. And now it returns to the heart. That's what all true journeys do. They bring you back to where you started, but with eyes that see and a soul that understands. Your treasure is not far away. It's within. As you finish your morning coffee, remember the final wisdom from the Alchemist. Listen to your heart. It knows all things. You don't need more answers. You only need more listening. Because when you truly listen, life reveals itself gently, completely, and always on time. This was Wisdom Hasn't Five, the final chapter in our 15 Wisdom Alchemist journey, a series of calm mornings, meaningful pauses, and timeless truths. If you've walked with us from the beginning, thank you. You've completed the journey not just through a book, but through a mirror of your own soul. May your mornings continue to be peaceful, your heart brave, and your path